Okay, wow, a lot of people are joining so quick too. Woohoo. Hey, Alex, welcome. Lots of people today. Oh, someone's got an echo. I think that's you, Alex.
Yep, I need the second device because I need to jump for an interview in half an hour.
Ooh. Oh, we gotta go quick. All right. I think we're waiting for Pavel. I'll just ping him 1 second. And if he doesn't show up, then you can go first. So, okay. One minute. Hey, Ben. Kate, who from your team is joining?
I have Victor. He is our business development manager. He just joined. I saw him a second ago.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Okay, cool. I think we can start. We got everybody here. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. We have a packed agenda today. So let's dive right in and kick it off with Pavel with the Strategic Committee update. Pavel. The floor is yours.
Yes. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Not really much to say for today. There were two strategic committees since the last community call. In reality, there were some more discussions about draft chain architecture. There were discussions about the ZKP primitives integration into the node main branch using with feature and capability. So it will not be active in mainnet, but it will be possible to use main branch to launch test networks using ZKP primitives. So not really much changes, but some important technical discussions. At the moment, the roadmap by the node team for all important features was finalized, let's put that way. And I think that this week it will be discussed on the strategic committee. So I think it can be published later on after the discussion. And so everybody will see the actual up-to-date roadmap, what and when we will expect to get.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions for Pavel?
I had a comment, like you should have a banner, look at the road, don't look at the screen because he's driving.
Oh, yeah.
I'm almost there.
Tisk. Shame on you. What are you doing? We're about to witness you. Bad accident. All right, let's move on. Maybe when you parked, we'll have some questions. Okay, Alex, now you're up. Yeah, let's bring it over to Alex now with the EverDAO Reforms.
Yeah, just maybe a quick historical reminder. Back in July, we, by the way, I mean, it's a whole group of people, Everx in DeFi Alliance and some of the other folks who contributed, came up with the series of reforms. There were 5 specifically, and the whole intent of the package of the reforms was to step change the growth of Everscale, and specifically, market cap and liquidity, because I think we've been doing a great job on the technical matters and bringing technical superiority, but not really seeing it reflected in the market cap, or partially for the reasons how the protocol was created. Extremely open and free with a whole bunch of contests and partnerships, and not all of them brought value. So there were 5 reforms that the kind of as a framework, which community voted for. The first one was introducing the TIP 3.1 token lever, locked ever, to basically as an instrument to fulfill commitments to partners and initial members, yet to minimize pressure on the market. You know, that the tokens would constantly be flowing into the market. The second one was how to address the challenge that Everx and key DeFi Alliance members are spending a whole bunch of resources on contributing to the network, and there are pretty large commitments to those teams. How to do it in a way that it doesn't conflict with the need to again step change the growth, and also balance the interests in the communities. That, for example, investors are seeing that their interests are taken into account. And we came up with this simple and quite powerful proposal to link it to the KPI, which is market cap of the network, and start vesting the tokens that are due to the teams only when the token enters top 100 in market cap, excluding the stable coins and rep tokens, which is, we're obviously a little bit far away from that now. We're at about 215 to 220 in the rating, if we exclude again the stable coins and rep tokens. So it's quite a dramatic journey that we would need to undergo to enter top 100, and then the tokens would be vested only after passing another 10 spots in the rating. So final vesting would only happen when we enter top 10, which obviously all of us would be quite excited. It would be quite exciting place to be. It's obviously a huge challenge. It will require total commitment of the teams, mobilization, working together, which I think is very good. The third one was transition to zero net issuance, because a lot of people were saying why we should continue inflationary scenario on the network when we constantly have new tokens coming out as a result of staking. Why don't we just put a certain reserve of tokens for a few years, for quite a few years, and then reward the stakers from that from the treasury account, and removing the issuance, which would obviously be appreciated by everybody who has a stake, because your stakes would not be diluted. The fourth one was around the some interventions in the core development, making it very open, making Everx to completely open its development, which has been done basically in the last few months. Make everything open source, whatever is core, and whatever is core, make it financed from the network treasury, because why should there be pressure on a particular company, whatever it is, whatever is the name, obviously it has been Everx historically, to finance that, and then kind of not really having in that sense obligations. So those three things were the fourth point about core development. And then the fifth one was around grants and partnerships, that we should kind of split this, given the history of what we've had with partnerships, when a lot of tokens were given. In many cases, product was done but not brought to adoption. In some cases, not even the product was done, but tokens were used in whatever way, went into the market. So we should reform that. And basically, whatever we give from the treasury should go only against performance, factual performance with some adoption, so that the product is proven. And then obviously teams like Broxus, Everx, IT Gold, maybe GJ Capital, whoever has feels they have resources, they can do their private grants, and those can go up front. So, but whatever goes from the treasury is post factum for factual contribution, and not in Evers, but in dollars or stable coins. So that, again, we eliminate the pressure. So that was number 5. So I think taking all of those 5 together, it's kind of quite a powerful framework, my personal opinion. And as we can see in the votes, basically community almost unanimously approved the package. There were only comments that it's vague. So talking about vague, number 4 and number 5 basically, there is nothing to vote again. So number 4 about core development was already implemented. Core development is financed as of July from the Treasury, from the Everscale Foundation, sorry, and that is being financed by the Crystal Hands program. The real dollars and stable coins come from the Crystal Hands program, which was also recently upgraded the terms. And again, everybody is open to come and contribute. As Pavel already mentioned, there is strategic committee that happens every Thursday. So, and basically everybody who is passionate and feels they have senior enough developers to contribute to the core can come and listen in and eventually get a certain piece of the core development, because the pipeline is still quite long to implement everything that we envision. Number 5, there is much to discuss. Conceptually, everybody agreed that the tokens from the treasury should go only against actual contribution with some proven adoption, which I think is pretty smart, pretty straightforward given the history. And everybody can do private grants and reward the teams up front so that the teams can finance, pay salaries to the developers. So again, there's kind of not much to discuss really. It's quite an open framework, so it wasn't brought to an additional vote. Number 1, 2, and 3, again, Lever, EverX DeFi Alliance KPI, and transition to zero net issuance were detailed by the active members in the community and brought to the vote a few days ago. I didn't look. I think the vote just ended recently, and I looked a day ago. It felt like it was like really unanimous, with only some some small like 1% of people who were probably not having enough details or something from the comments that I saw. So summarizing, Lever, this big KPI, and transition to zero net issuance were all voted for by EverDAO, so they would be implemented. Transition to zero net issuance would take a little bit more time because it has to go into it needs to be properly sequenced with the other updates to the network, and it was mentioned in the proposal. The others, have to go into execution. And then again, the core development reform and the grants are basically happening or happened already de facto. So that's a short resume of what has happened in the last few weeks on reforming the network. I'm personally pretty convinced that if we want to massively shake the network and step change our standing in the ranking, which is important not just for the sake of numbers, but also for liquidity, to be able to have more powerful, grant systems, to be able to reward more teams, etc., etc. And I guess many people, I hope at least that many people on this call are stakeholders in the network and are also hoping that one day we'll be rewarded for a 2-year contribution for those who, even 2.5 years, for those who started day 1. Happy to participate in any discussion or answer any comments.
Other questions?
Yes, if I may.
Yes.
Alexander, a question about a subject near and dear to my heart, and that is education. What is happening in terms of activity from the foundation to support various educational initiatives? And what do you believe we should expect, as community support of education on a going forward basis? Thank you.
There is no specifics to any particular programs, including education, which I personally think is very important in the upcoming proposals. Actually, in the kind of voted upon proposals. My personal opinion is that education is very important. Like everything that was created at the beginning of Freeton, including Freeton Academy, which became Everscale Academy. My personal opinion that it also has to be reformed. How, I have no clue, based on the learnings that happened in the last couple of years. I'm simply not close enough to it, because you see, we reformed everything now. We removed contests or practically removed contests. We removed sub-governances and changed for some other forms. We introduced EverDAO instead of the initial member voting. I don't want to repeat what I said in the last minute, but basically 90% of the ecosystem has been reformed, and for a good reason, because we, looking at the market cap, obviously the initial design had a lot of great experiments from my personal standpoint, but not all of that brought results. So it probably deserves a whole separate call. All I want to reiterate that it's obviously very important. There is some good stuff that has been done. Again, how it should be reformed is probably subject of a whole separate conversation. Unless anybody has a fantastic idea or opinion on the call here. Don't want to be the only talking head.
Eugene, are you going to jump in? You look like you're thinking about something.
Thank you for answering the question. And of course, I totally support any further discussions in this area. Thank you.
Cool. Alex, you mentioned before that was kind of a short summary, but that was actually a very thorough recap. Obviously, those reforms that are going through have been well thought out and are supported by token holders. As we can see, everything is almost 100%. So this is very important, and I'm glad that people who have put so much effort into these reforms, they're also being supported. So thank you for sharing that. If anybody has any questions, I guess please save them for the end when we get to Q&A now. And so with that, we're going to move on to GrandBazar. The team has been heads down focused on community building recently with some cool campaigns, and we've got Pavel Smirnov here. So welcome. Tell us more. What's going on?
Hello, everyone. Thank you for inviting me again. And yeah, I've got several updates on GrandBazar. The first one is about adding one new feature on our website. Joe, can you let me demonstrate? Can I share my screen?
Yep, you just try. I think you have rights.
Mm-hmm. Can you see it?
Yes, I can see it.
Now, when you click on Create button, there are two types of minting. Single item and multiple items that will be, this feature will be released in next 2 weeks. So you will be able to, by using several clicks, mint NFT collection that consists of 10,000 different items. So now it will be possible. This was first update, and the second one is about the Dosia NFT treasure collection, and we are ready to announce this collection in collaboration with Evergaming and Dosia itself. This collection is a limited edition of 3D models featuring one of the most popular esports player in the Counter-Strike Go discipline. And owning each item gives you the opportunity to take part in a drawing with valuable prizes totaling over $25,000. And every merchant NFT holder will receive rewards for minting in form of cashback, as we did it in Rascap game minting. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I'm glad that you've shared some stuff with us on screen. It's nice to have some visuals. Does anybody have any questions for the GrandBazar team and their recent updates? Not yet, but stick around. Maybe we will soon. So leading the Chinese community, we have Zachary Lee here with us today to give us some more updates on their progress and a new domain.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
Hi, welcome.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So we had a bit of a progress during this month. First of all, we have this website ready and released. The domain name is actually gy.live. We also have this gy.chain.live just for a backup. So, but by the way, so this site is in Chinese, so it's not quite straightforward to understand. But basically, we just introduced what the Guangyuan chain is. as well as what is the advantage and features of Everscale. And then we have this ecosystem. So we have this ecosystem introduction. So for any of the team or projects that want to be presented in Chinese, and for all the Chinese people, so basically just feel free to contact me. So we will put this in the showcase as well. So just want everyone to get an idea of how rich our Everscale ecosystem is. Yeah? And we have this technical documents just for integration. And, and so that's basically what the website is. But anyway, so in terms of the integration, at the moment, we are still waiting for their final deployment day. So they were just giving us a very fitting answer probably this week, because I think the BSN people, they're just too busy with their own international chain launching, which is called the Spartan. So the Spartan is going to be launched, which is a tokenless blockchain, but that's only for the overseas. So just for a recap, the Guangyuan chain is just the equivalent of Everscale, but it's only deployed inside of China. So it's run in China mainland domestically, just serving all the Chinese people. So which is accessible in China, and as well as is comply with all the regulation and laws inside of China. Yeah? So hopefully we'll get this done, and because we're just waiting for them to be integrated. So finger crossed. I think that'll probably be finished in the end of this month, and then we'll wait for the official announcement. We'll do a collaborated announcement together with BSN, and I think that's most of it for the day. And now, by the way, so we also held a technical discussion or technical session in BSN last week. But that's only for the technical community. So we had our technical developers, they just share what's the differences and what are the features of Everscale programming to all the technical people in BSN, like in their community. So we did this last week. Yeah, I think that's all for the day. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Zachary. Those are fantastic updates. So for anybody out there, if you're building on Everscale and you've got a project and you want some visibility in China and want to get on the Guangyan chain website, then reach out to Zachary and you guys can discuss it. That would be great. Yeah,
exactly.
Lots of potential users and lots of visibility. A lot of developers there too, maybe if you have a platform for other developers. Yeah, cool. Great. Thank you very much, Zachary. Yep. Stick around if anybody has questions for you.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So lots of updates today, and we have a ton more, especially from the Pi Union team. So welcome, Kate. And somebody from her marketing team is also here. So please tell us everything. I know you've got a lot on your plate.
Thanks, Joe. Yeah, it was a long time since our update. So today we have prepared for you some presentation and demos. So I have Victor now with me. He's our business development manager. So he will also tell us a little bit more about our Sigma Summit and a new hybrid acquiring solution, which we have for B2B clients. But to start, I just wanted to tell you more a little bit PI Union. So probably just to remind you who we are and how our ecosystem looks like. So guys, just to remind you, we have a crypto exchange solution named Evercash, and also a payment center with card assurance called EasyPay, and the possibility to withdraw cash from crypto wallet with integration via ATM Direct. So this is our PI fintech ecosystem, and let's just dive into the details. And I hope you can see my presentation now. Yep. So
Yes, we can see.
yeah, thank you. So now just a reminder about our EasyPay MasterCard, that we are officially an agent to Electronic Money Institution PFS, which is regulated and authorized by Central Bank of Ireland. And this is quite a simple product which we already have on the market, where you can order a classic MasterCard with the link to a crypto wallet. You can obtain IBAN without visiting a bank. There is no credit checks done. It's just a simple KYC verification where you provide your proof of address and proof of ID. I have to mention this MasterCard is available only for European residents, also including United Kingdom. The main update here that now we have integrated EasyPay into Evercash, and if you would like to order the card, you can just do it in our Evercash application, which also have the crypto functionality. As I said, we didn't talk for quite a few months, and we changed a lot, starting from the logo. We created a new website. So here you go. This is our Evercash website. You can download apps in the stores. We also completed integration, as I already said, with the EasyPay and ATM Direct. So let's see. So if we go back to the presentation, I will just tell you more about updates and what you actually can see already in our Evercash app. You can create wallets using Ever, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and UP. You can top up your wallets using any Visa or MasterCard. We also just finished a free instant internal crypto transfers where you can send Ever to each other for instantly and for free. You can also order the MasterCard through the Evercash app. We also did exchange and withdrawal to any crypto wallet via blockchain, and completed the ATM integration where you can sell and buy crypto in cash. So it's a lot of things have been done in the past 5 months. And the main thing I also have to mention, if you downloaded Evercash app more than 6 months ago, you will have to do the KYC verification one more time, because we switched to a different platforms and done quite few integrations. So if you have any questions, you're always welcome either to use our chat on the website, or just write to me directly or to Victor if you have any problems with your verification, or if you have any questions about the mobile app, how it works, etc. I also just prepared another slide to show you our plans for the future. We are quite busy now finishing up the main features like withdrawal UP to any IBAN. Also, we are reworking our login and login to the app without KYC. So it should be easy, you know, just you enter your mobile number and email, and then you can go through and see all the functionalities in the app. And we're also working on different levels of verification. And what else? We have already integrated with the concierge service. You can see it on our website, where you can talk online with the support about any crypto purchases you would like to make. They will be happy to help you. And we are also integrating this concierge service into the mobile app at the moment. So it should be ready in about 2-3 weeks. At the end of the year, we are planning to finish up the referral program. It will be also available for our partners. Finishing up the templates, stories, and finally, we are finalizing the possibility to have a virtual card within the app. So that's a lot of things which we plan to finish in the next 6 months. And again, just to confirm, if you would like to use Evercash account, you can just go and download it in the stores and order a MasterCard if you live in the European Union. I think that was the main updates, and I think Victor can show you more about our B2B solution, which is a hybrid acquiring. This is where the merchant connects the Evercash widget to his store and puts up for sale a regular or a virtual product. It's quite complex product, so I think that the best way will be if Victor shows you the actual demo. I think it always beneficial if you see for 30 seconds instead of talking about it. So Victor, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Kate. As she said, we participated in a Sigma Balkans summit, so I demonstrated there our hybrid acquiring solution. We see here like casino tokens. We can press pay here and pay for casino tokens by Evercash with the SEPA Swift crypto or pay from another wallet. I'm gonna introduce you the same. Sorry, I have my account opened nearby. Okay, it would take some time, sorry. I'll get the confirmation code very soon. Press confirm, and we can see in the history that we asked for the payment. And here you can press pay now or decline. That's it for hybrid acquiring. And maybe we're gonna speak about ATM because the ATM was introduced on the Sigma show as well. We can see the demonstration. Wait a second. So on our website, and here we can see Kate again.
Victor, we just see your PowerPoint presentation, not the website.
I'm sorry. Just a second. Got some. Sorry.
Yeah, this is what is Victor is going to show you. Yeah, here goes. It's just to see how our Evercash mobile app is integrated with the Crypto ATM.
Yeah, it was much easier in exhibition when the ATM nearby you. Do you see the video?
Yes.
Kate, you're famous.
Yeah.
One second. Yeah, Kate is pretty famous.
Okay, thanks, Victor. Yeah, that was just probably to give you the whole idea, so that we have not only the Evercash crypto wallet in the mobile app, but we also have a MasterCard linked to it. We also have a hybrid acquiring widget, and it's all integrated with Crypto ATMs. So that's it probably for today, and thank you for your time, for giving us this time to show all our updates, and we are really looking for your feedback, comments, ideas for improvements, because we are here all together to do the good projects and products. Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys. That was a great presentation. I would love to try that out. Where can we find these ATMs? Do you have a locator on your website? Or was it just at the
currently
event?
we have only a couple. Yeah, now we have in the Netherlands. It's for demonstrations. Yeah, so one day I can show it to you, Joe. And we also have one ATM in Serbia.
Cool.
If you need a demonstration in Serbia, I can do that for you.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Does anybody have any questions for the EasyPay team in Pi Union? Not yet, perhaps at the end. Thank you, guys. So we're going to move on. And two more updates. And this one are the quests, Identix Quests, more cool ways to learn about the ecosystem, Everscale ecosystem, and earn rewards. So let's talk to Daniel. Where are you? Don't see you. Is he still on the call? TikTok. Okay, I think maybe he had to run off.
Wait,
here.
I'm here. I was here all the time. I just switched off my camera because my daughter asked me something, and I had to switch my attention to her. Well, hello everybody. Some time passed since we've seen last time, I guess a month or so, and we've been really busy this month in August. And in July, we've been busy with a major upgrade of our quests. We finally found the way we should sell it and promote it. And if you let me, I'll show you my screen.
Absolutely.
Share this screen and I'll show you. Yeah, this one. This one. Let's go it on. Here it is. Do you see it?
I do. That's
Yeah,
cool.
thank you. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Kind of funny. We got the idea of how a quest, a game should look like, not like a crypto thing, serious and very minimalistic. No, not at all. The game should look like a game. So we introduced those cards with games, and we addressed our landing page. We got a new slogan that we help people onboard into Web3, trying to explain that we help people and business to onboard new people into Web3. But this is a very indiscussable topic. Well, anyway, we made a major redesign. We introduced several new quests. Now there are 17, including half of them are, I guess, about Everscale network, half of them are about the Polygon, and we also introduced some new kinds of quests named quizzes, where you don't have to do anything but read a short text explanation or an article and answer some questions. And we don't pay for it. We give some XP tokens only, which can help you get more rewards further. So like here, we explain what is liquidity pool on Flat Cube, and then we explain it, give a rather long article, and then we ask questions upon the article, and people can answer it and submit. Wrong, try next time. And up to 10 questions within every quiz, and at the end you get some 50 XP tokens. What else? We've got a new profile page. You see, my name is Sapphire Butterfly. I don't know why. And when we go into my account, we can see, yes, we can. Yeah, we can. We can see that there is there are my data, my DID, my wallets addressed connected to this DID, my level of experience, and my level of overall level that helps me to grow my knowledge about Web3 and so on. You see that I don't have any quests in progress, but I do have a lot of completed quests. Later on, we will introduce a balance page where you can see how much money you earned from your learning journey. By the way, about journey, we will introduce soon a new thing named journey. It's kind of a skill set that you want to explore, like you want to become a master of crypto, master of wallet, and there will be special quests from different blockchains or from different quest lines got together into this skill set that you want to explore, and those journeys will bring you more than just a simple quest or just several quests that you passed within one session. They will multiply your rewards. Also, you see that we introduced verification levels because we've got this problem, like every crypto project has. A lot of people create a lot of accounts because they can, because it's not so difficult technically. So we got the idea that we have to make kind of a social profile for every user. And the more information about its social activity he or she gives to us, the more rewards the user will get. Because we know that this person is real. It's got its Telegram account and Google account connected and Facebook account connected. So it's a very transparent and very fair user. And that's why we're ready to pay more and to give more to this, to such kind of users. We also redesigned the quest page itself. Several updates were introduced. Let me show you the, say, farm yield with flat cube LP tokens. So every quest has its description introduction part, then some terms and conditions, preconditions you have to fulfill before you can pass this quest. And then there is a video walkthrough explaining all the steps, step by step, that you have to complete in order to complete the quest itself. So it's not a pure quest when you have to find out the way how to solve a problem. We think that crypto is already a quest in itself, and we must help people and not to give them puzzles. So that's why we are openly explaining and showing on the video what is to be done within this very quest, and then we screenshots explaining every step and what you see, what you have to do, what you should see on your screen, and what next. What else? We've also introduced, so we've got a very big part of our traffic from the mobile phone users, and you know that mobile Web3 has some problems with mobile devices because of wallets are not so easily introduced and integrated within project. But we found some solution, quick and dirty solution to show some quests in the mobile for the mobile devices, mobile friendly. And you can see them on every quest has its sign. This one is for desktop only, but this one can be seen and full and passed from desktop and mobile device as well, as we see. And last week I've been busy with our customer cost dev research, and we've got already almost 5,000 DIDs, means 5,000 users passed our quest, and we understood that there are some very interesting groups and behavior models, and they're different from what we thought at the beginning of the project, and we understood that we have to explore it and to make some UX or customer development research, and we've got about 10 users. We invited 10 users from different groups or cohorts, and we asked them a list of questions about the problems and the fears they have when onboarding into Web3 crypto. Of course, we can't guarantee that these are newbies, but we try to formulate our questions in a manner that they could relate to their past experience. So some of them began in 2017, some of them began several months ago, but each of them had their own fears or problems they wanted to solve, and fears they've got while onboarding. And we found some similarities and some differences between those groups. And it's too early to make some conclusions about what people fear and what issues they face while onboarding, but already several interesting insights we've got. For example, this guy from Ghana, when I asked him, what problem did you have while onboarding into Web3 and crypto, he told me, electricity. I said, what? Electricity? Yes. He says, in Ghana, there is no electricity. I have to go to Starbucks cafe, and in this way, I can explore the Web3 and crypto. And we never thought that electricity can be a problem for onboarding into Web3 and crypto. So it's interesting. And everybody, every user who took part in our survey mentioned that awful UX is the major problem of all Web3 and crypto space, even now in 2022. And everybody told that they have major fear they have is not hackers, it's their own behavior, unsecure behavior. So I think I will make a special presentation on this results of this CASDEV research one day. As for the future steps for Identix.space, we've just began exploring giveaways. I understand that maybe it's too late, but even in 2022, giveaways work very well. And also, we are going to introduce a referral program for Identix users that every user could get a link to refer other users and get some rewards, additional rewards for every referred users. And the last thing I wanted to show you, the funny one. This is we've got a new designer who helped made our first collection of Identix NFTs. If you remember, we've got this character, girl bot, helping people to onboard, and our new designer made some NFTs about Identix bot in different contexts with different guns and bugs and hats and so on. And we distributed those NFTs in the OpenSea to our most active users. And apparently they are happy with that because they showed very high rates of liking and following our Twitter and Telegram channels. That's it for the moment. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask me right now, or you can contact me later through our Discord or Telegram. Thank you.
Wow, Daniel, that was a lot. Very interesting. Specifically for those, the research that you did for the user, the insights, that I really want to look into that. Their fears, and I'm surprised that in Ghana they don't have electricity and are exploring crypto and Web3 in a cafe. Everybody knows that's dangerous. So,
yeah, especially when you are a crypto trader, because this guy who was lacking the electricity,
all my money's
he was
gone.
trading in Starbucks and he was trading futures. It's like suicide.
Yeah. Exactly. Wow. Okay. Yeah, and also for the journeys, you mentioned that, and I also think that that's very, very smart. You know, you're helping users meet their Web3 goals, to onboard into Web3 and meet their goals for their own development, which is also valuable. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's clear that everybody wants. Like one Nigerian told me that I began to explore Web3 and crypto because I want better life. Of course, everybody wants better life, but there are some journeys you follow. Some of them came from trading, some others came from development space, some others came from accounting space because they have some problems in transferring money from one person to another, or from one business to another. And they are different, their fears are different, and their issues are different, although they cannot immediately formulate them, but in a discussion you find that there are some similarities and there are some ways to explore. It's in the form of a journey, a personal journey.
Very interesting. I would love to read through your research.
I'd like to share these results, and we will scale this in a more big way. We'll try to ask not a 10 person, but several dozens persons.
Yeah, awesome. Well, congrats to you guys. Looking forward to further developments from Identix. Great project. So does anybody have any questions? Anything remaining? I don't think I've seen anything. Nope, don't see any hands. All right, cool. And that wraps up our Everscale community call. Thank you everybody for joining, and have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you,
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.